Calculating Atom Economy 1. Let's review what is meant by percentage yield so that we can understand the difference between that and atom economy. The percentage yield is the actual amount of product made expressed as a percentage of the theoretical yield of product. The percentage yield can be calculated using the equation actual yield divided by theoretical yield multiplied by 100. The atom economy is the percentage of the mass of the reactants that is converted to useful products when manufacturing a chemical. Atom economy can be calculated using the equation atom economy equals the sum of the MR of useful products divided by the sum of the MR of reactants multiplied by 100%. To better understand the difference between percentage yield and atom economy, let us look at an example. In the reaction to produce iron from iron 3 oxide, the iron 3 oxide is the limiting reactant, and that is used to calculate the theoretical yield. The mass of iron, the desired product, obtained is measured in the manufacturing process, and then these figures are used to calculate the percentage yield. The atom economy focuses on the useful product rather than the desired product. The atom economy of this reaction is a calculated value based on only the chemical equation. The total mass of the atoms of reactants is found using the relative formula masses and then the total mass of the useful products. Atom economy is useful for evaluating how green a reaction is. The lower the atom economy, the more waste is produced that has to be disposed of, so the less green the reaction is. Let's look at an example. Use the equation below to calculate the atom economy for the production of ammonia in the Haber process. The equation for this reaction is N2 plus 3H2 produces 2NH3. Let's start by stating the formula that links atom economy, sum of relative formula masses of useful products and the sum of relative formula masses of reactants. Use the relative formula masses to calculate the sum of MR of reactants. 28 plus 3 multiplied by 2 equals 34. And then the sum of the MR of the useful product, in this case ammonia. 2 multiplied by 17. Then finally substitute the values into the formula. This gives 34 divided by 34 multiplied by 100, which is 100%. So that is the atom economy for this reaction. Did you know reactions with only one product will have an atom economy of 100%? Use the equation below to calculate the atom economy for the production of iron in a blast furnace. Correct to 1 decimal place. The equation for this reaction is Fe2O3 plus 3CO produces 2Fe plus 3CO2. We start by stating the relevant formula. Next, we can use the relative formula masses to calculate the sum of MR of reactants. 160 plus 3 multiplied by 28 equals 244. Then we find the sum of the MR of the useful product. In this case, it's iron. 2 multiplied by 56 is 112. Finally, we substitute the values into the formula. This gives 112 divided by 244 multiplied by 100. So the atom economy for this reaction is 45.901%. Correct to 1 decimal place, it's 45.9%. Summary. The atom economy for a reaction tells you the amount of useful product obtained compared to the mass of the reactants. When there is only one product, the atom economy will be 100%. Where a reaction produces multiple products, the atom economy will be less than 100%. The atom economy is calculated using the formula atom economy equals the sum of MR of useful products divided by the sum of MR of reactants multiplied by 100. Keywords: actual yield, the amount of product actually obtained from a reaction. Theoretical yield, the yield of product you would expect if 100% of the limiting reactant is converted into product. Percentage yield, the actual amount of product made expressed as a percentage of the theoretical yield of product. Atom economy, the percentage of the mass of the reactants that is converted to useful products when manufacturing a chemical.